Welcome back. I'm Tashara. If you are new here, my channel is all about fragrances. In today's video, I want to talk about spring. So today's March 1st, 60 degrees, and it's put me in a good mood. I'm looking forward to the nice, cool, slightly breezy, spring weather. So I have a couple of scents that I picked out that I want to talk about. These scents are going to be in heavy rotation for the spring. I'm in a spring mood. I'm ready, okay? I'm ready. I am tired of the cold. So let's get into the video. First up is Delina La Roseé. This is my favorite from the entire Delina line. This one is fresh. One of my favorite drinks is a lychee martini, and yeah, this is true to the scent of a lychee. Then it has a watery peony and watery notes, and then Turkish rose. This is one of the most gorgeous rose scents, in my opinion. This is my favorite from the entire Delina line, followed by Delina Exclusive. But this one was love at first sniff, and I had to have a bottle. And this has decent longevity for what it is. It's a fresh scent, so you can't expect extreme longevity, but the longevity for this is, I would say, it's moderate. It's like 5 to 6 hours on skin, and if you spray it on your clothes, then it lasts even longer. So I definitely recommend this one if you haven't tried it, and if you have, let me know what are your thoughts. Also, I would like to know, what is your favorite from the Delina line? Next is Valentino Born in Roma Green Stravaganza. This is my favorite from the Born in Roma line. This one is quite simple, but I feel like it smells the best out of the entire line. This one is green tea with jasmine and vanilla. It's simple, slightly sweet. It's fresh at the same time. It just smells like spring. I actually purchased this in the winter though, and I wore it throughout the winter, and it wore well in the winter. In the cold air, the sillage was like, it was amazing. It just smelled so good. But I just know this is going to shine in the spring and then following the summer. Yeah, this is going to be one that's in heavy rotation. My favorite from the Born in Roma line. What's your favorite? Let me know. Next up, we have Bond number 9, Greenwich Village. This one is like one of the most popular scents from Bond. This one is also a lychee scent. And this one also has sweet notes. It has praline, it has vanilla, it has a nice airy moss in the base, and I believe it has tangerine. I'm going to pull up all of the notes to give you the full breakdown. So the notes for this one is lychee, cassis, and mandarin orange in the top. In the middle is water lily, peony, and jasmine. And in the base is ambroxan, praline, musk, vanilla, and oak moss. So the cassis is kind of like, well, it's not kind of like, cassis is, it's the like leaves of the blackcurrant fruit. So this is like, it has like a green touch to it, a green fruity touch, in addition to that juicy lychee and the slight citrus from the mandarin orange. And this has the water lily and the peony, which are watery floral notes. And peony is actually, the peony note is actually a lab made note. It's artificial. Well, I guess you can say like all notes are artificial to some extent, but this is gorgeous. It's fresh, fruity, musky. I don't really get vanilla from this, but I do get the moss. It has a lot of moss in the base and a lot of ambroxan, which are two of my favorite notes. And this one has moderate production and a decent longevity, 5 to 6 hours on skin. Maybe I go anosmic to it. It possibly lasts longer. I feel like most Bond scents have great longevity. And I find that when others were Bond scents, I can smell it for a very long time. But on myself, I go anosmic to it. So there's that. But this one, definitely recommend. This is my second favorite Bond scent. My favorite is Tribeca, followed by Greenwich Village. Next up is a Creed scent. This is Acqua Fiorentina. This was my first Creed purchase. This one is a fresh, watery scent as well. I love a nice, juicy, watery, fresh, easy-going scent. This is perfect for everyday wear. This one, the only bad thing I can say about this is the longevity is trash. Longevity, this lasts about an hour on skin and then it just disappears. Like, you have to carry this one around and refresh, but the scent is so good. And I have heard through the grapevine that they will be releasing a newer version to this. This was actually the second release, so they're going to do a third one. I'm looking forward to seeing what that smells like, because I really do love this fragrance and I don't want to let it go, but I don't foresee myself purchasing another bottle of this because of the longevity unless I get it at a deeply discounted price. I didn't read the notes for this one, so before I wrap this fragrance up, I want to read the notes to you. The notes for this is apple, plum, bergamot, lemon, pear, rose, white grapefruit, Virginia cedar, and sandalwood. This one, I don't really get too much citrus in here, but I definitely get the apple and that juicy plum. I love a plum note. And this one just smells really good. It's perfect for the spring. So I want to recommend it, but the longevity is poor. I already own this scent, so I just wanted to talk about it because I plan on emptying this spring. So I wanted to mention it. I don't recommend purchasing it because Creed is very expensive, and I find that the longevity for most of their scents are very poor, and that's bad. It's not a good look. So yeah, no. Next up is Loewe 001 Woman. This one is the Parfum. It also comes in a toilette. I chose the Parfum because it's denser, it's richer, and I assumed it would have better longevity. And this does not have great longevity. This lasts about 2 hours on skin, then it becomes a skin scent. It fades, but I love the scent that I get from this fragrance. This reads luxury. This is clean woman. I don't want to say clean girl. This reads clean woman. Okay, so the notes for this one is Italian tangerine, pink pepper, bergamot. In the middle, sandalwood, Egyptian jasmine, linen, and in the base, vanilla, amber, and musk. I get all of the notes. For most fragrances, they might have a whole skew of notes and I don't get everything, but I can definitely pick out every single note in this. So it has that citrus touch. It has a slightly peppery touch from the pink pepper. The bergamot also, it has that, adds to the citrusy notes. And then the sandalwood, you get, this is woody. You get the sandalwood. If you don't like sandalwood, I don't recommend this, but I love a nice sandalwood note. Sandalwood to me comes across as like a woody coconut scent. That's how my nose processes the notes of sandalwood, and I love it because I love coconut. And then Egyptian jasmine, you definitely get the white florals in here, and that linen note definitely shines. This feels smooth, very smooth. And then with the mix of the amber and the musk and the vanilla, there's a nice creamy touch to this fragrance. This is one of my favorite musk scents. I think I featured this in my musk video. I think I definitely did. It's such a good, fresh, musky, citrus, clean scent, and I definitely recommend it. Next up is, oh, I love this one. You have to love fig to enjoy the scent, and I love a fig note. This one is Plume Impressions Murmure Detail. So this one here is a green, creamy fig, and this was created by my favorite perfumer, Quentin Beach. Like I said, like, he does nothing but put out bangers after banger after banger. Like, he just creates masterpiece. This is one of the best fig scents I have ever smelled. So the notes in this one are cypress, davana, fig nectar, fig tree, freesia, sandalwood, tonka bean. So this one starts out very green, and then in comes like a creamy fig, but the fig is green. There's two types of fig, the fig tree and the fig fruit itself. So you're getting like the fig pulp, the actual fig, in addition to like the greenness from the tree, the leaves. And then that jasmine adds a nice creamy floral touch. And then the base with the tonka and the sandalwood and the cedar adds to this extra creaminess and that nice woody coconut touch. For me, sandalwood, I said it reads like coconutty and woody at the same time to my nose. And fig also smells like the fig note to me, to my nose, smells coconutty as well, which is why I really do enjoy a fig note. And this, it smells delightful. I actually wore this to pick up takeout one day. I wore this in the winter because I got this in the winter, and I had been wearing this a lot. I've had this fragrance for about 3 months. I was wearing this like multiple times a week. I just wanted to smell like this. I find the scent to be very comforting and intoxicating. And I wore this to pick up takeout, and I'm a speed walker. So I walked about 2 blocks and I was overheated by the time I got to my destination. So I unzipped my coat when I got to the register, and the person at the register was just like, your fragrance smells really good. So yes, this projects. It has a nice sillage. It's not too crazy. It's not beast mode, but this just smells really, really good. If you like scents like Philosophico's from Diptyque or Debaser from DS and Durga, I recommend you try this because it's in the same vein, but this one is like, has a creamy touch. I really, really love this, and I love those scents as well. But out of the 3, I would say this one is the best. I recommend this, so get your nose on this. Again, this one is Murmure d'été by Plume Impressions. And then I have one more fragrance to discuss, and that one is from Byredo. And this one is Byredo, unnamed. It has no name. You can actually choose to name this whatever you like, because in the package it comes with stickers of the full alphabet and numbers, and you could just stick them on and name them whatever you want. But personally, I chose to leave it as is because I just like the way it looks. It looks clean and sleek. This one, if you like scents like Mojave Ghost, I think you may enjoy this. It has that same violet note. I think no one does violet like Byredo. Like, violet is their signature, and no one can do it the way they do it, and they just make it smell elegant and classy and sexy. I know a lot of people tend to hate purple florals. I don't personally. I love purple florals. A lot of people describe purple floral notes as grandma. I hate that term. I think we need to stop. It's kind of shaming older women, and yeah, no, that's not nice. I don't like it. I would prefer to use terms like mature or something. It smells mature. So if I feel like something is more appealing for an older woman, I would say it's more mature. I'm not gonna call it grandma. I don't like that term when describing scents. But moving on, this one is green. It's powdery from the violet, and then it has a boozy quality to it. So in the top, this has notes of gin and pink pepper, and you definitely get those notes. It's green and it's spicy, and then it's slightly boozy. So I'm going to read the full notes breakdown. In the top, gin, pink pepper. In the middle, violet and orris root. And in the base, it has a balsam, fir, and oak moss. And you definitely get every single note in this fragrance. My only issue with this fragrance is the longevity. It is poor, and I know that's a lot of people's complaints about Byredo. But for me, Byredo is actually my favorite niche house, so I don't want to talk about them because I feel like they just make really, really great scents, and I'm gonna buy no matter what because I just love this, the quality and the uniqueness of their scents. It speaks to me. Like, I'm a musk lover, and I feel like they do musk and violet so well. I love purple florals, so I think their scents were just made for me. And for that, yes, I won't abandon them. But yes, they do need to work on the longevity of their fragrance. But this is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Perfect for the springtime. It is also perfect for summer and vacations. I think this shines in the heat. And I definitely recommend this one. So again, this one is Byredo, unnamed. So those were 7 scents that I will have in heavy rotation for the spring. I had so much more scents that I want to talk about, but I don't want this video to be too long. So I'm going to do a part 2, maybe closer to the spring. But in the meantime, I would like to know what are scents that are going to be in heavy rotation for the upcoming spring for you. And if you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if you find any value at all in my content, please subscribe. And until next time, if you've made it this far, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.